Yeah, look at this. I have a new hair and a new attitude.
I mean, look at this. Look at it all.
Buddy, it's on the phone all morning. Oh, hello, my creepers, fellow creeping creepers.
I wonder how the porch board sounds through this thing. We might not need anything.
So I sang and played guitar during the mic check, and that thing is pretty big for this room.
I'm into it.
It's plenty big.
I
It's
just want to
really
see what the
crisp.
porch board sounds like. We might not have to do shit.
And I brought this
Are we
bass
on?
amp for you to do whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Is that already plugged in? The
Yeah,
bass?
bass amp I didn't have anything to test it with.
Hey,
I'm
Mister.
gonna try this through the.
Ooh.
See, if this is all in one, this might be what we have to buy next. Will you tap on it? Or sit down and put your heel on the back one. Just tap on the heel on the back one. There you go. Now tap with your front.
I don't know if we can do all 3 channels. I think it's just 2 channels.
What is it?
I think so.
It's acoustic channel 1, acoustic channel 2, microphone.
Maybe it does. We'll see. If not, the bass amp will.
Gonna play something better than the bass amp, anyways. I was just curious.
I'm gonna go get my glow sticks, guys.
Powerful to find an all-in-one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, if it works, I'll tell you, this room is no problem for this amp as far as vocals is concerned. I was gonna plug this in.
It'll probably sound better than the bass.
Actually, the guy I played with let me borrow this bass amp, and he says it doesn't always turn on the first time, so he's like, just turn it on before it needs to be turned on.
That's cool. We're dealing with that with the Suburban.
Yeah, you're short plugs. The late show is gonna have to.
Are you gonna need
We can do a kind of shit.
your amp for the loop?
Gotta be big enough.
Oh, Master Solo.
Will you do that?
God, I'm so glad.
Yeah. Thank you.
You guys need a beverage?
Can I get at least coffee?
Coffee?
Like iced?
Iced coffee?
Yeah.
Maybe Coca-Cola to start. Is it a full bar in there? Or? What? Guitar chord. There it is. There's one. I think we got it. Where's Kevin get that shit that he got last night? He bought that frame or that stuff? Shit. Use mine.
Your amp? You can just switch it with the table, dude.
No, it's for the loop.
Okay.
And sounds so good.
It does sound good.
As exciting as this is.
But then you get the loop and your new techniques.
Yeah. It's my tone. I can use his mic. Yeah. It's actually the same one as ours.
The California air is not keeping me awake. Okay, so
it is really. I mean, I was just a little bitter when you were saying that, just because I'm so far from home. But it is so true. So many levels. How nice it is to be back in California. The air, the vibe, lack of fear.
I mean,
It's like the first time in my life I ever seriously even contemplated living here.
I mean, dude, it's funny because I always, I mean, obviously I know I don't hang out with you here, but I always feel like you're from here. And I've said so many times, collectively, we're home.
Right.
But the reality is,
I ain't got no home in this world anymore. No, what?
but it's the High Sierra couch, fucking likes.
And it's not. I mean, it's, at this point, it's not even that I'm so far from home. I don't even know where that is.
Dude, but you know what though? I'm gonna tell you, like, big picture, I don't know where my home is either. Like I know I'm home at my state. I've always lived here, but I mean, I feel like all I want to do is fucking like I'm like making plans to leave and go places because I feel like I don't know what I'm gonna do being at home. I mean, thank God you got movies to make. I don't have any. You're like bitching that you made work for yourself.
At least I did.
Right. I mean, I seriously, I don't know my roommates. I don't. Who knows? Like, where my friends? I mean, same shit for you.
Right.
But I guess Sam's maybe more static than a young scene in like a hopping city or whatever, you know.
Ah, bless you.
My cousin brought his trumpet to my house.
Word.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
I hope Reed brought his wings.
If you didn't, he's fucking
Right. Sorry, it's what's your name?
Oh, you can still listen from
I
outside.
still do I'm sweating. Whoa, it looks like a train, dude. Look at that. Doesn't it? Well, up, yep, Santa Rosa. Ski lodge in Santa Rosa. Ice skating rink. Dude, they were gonna rent a roller skating rink. For last night. the webcast we just stole it. That was too high.
You can leave it there for now.
Well, I'm gonna try and balance, get the sound dialed in. Now.
Hey!
What do hippies drink?
And my wallet. Straight up.
What do you think of that, man? I'm okay. How did you say hi? All right, how are you? Nice.
Can I put it somewhere back here?
Wherever you want.
You guys are start. Just put this bag here kind of in the corner.
I mean, the idea of the orchestra is that everybody in here is in the orchestra, and they're supposed to be playing with me from where they sit.
Yeah.
So it's not about like getting up here and facing.
No.
It's all. I'm just talking out
cool.
loud. I don't know what you know or don't know. But
Knows anything about it? No. I was just told to bring an instrument.
and I won't be giving you cues or anything like that. I won't say like now's the time. It's all the time.
Okay.
So whenever you're feeling it, you know. Except if we're getting close to the end and you haven't done anything yet, it's needling you at that point. Come on, where's the trumpet dude?
Okay, there you
But
go.
other than that, there's going to be very little instruction or assistance.
All we have is practicing harmonicas, so you're going to be a big part of it. We're glad you're here. Classic harmonica.
That's awesome. Might be the first trumpet. There was a trombone at one of the shows.
Okay.
Might be the first trumpet. Perfect instrument.
Glad you can make it, cuz. Hey, brother, this is in your week. It's weird. I know. How's your summer vacation going? Nice. How's the garden coming along? Shit's rolling, dude. Yeah? I got time to watch it. I've been writing long songs, man. I've been on the creative. That's cool. So I've been writing songs. Yeah. Bob Dylan's autobiography. Water in the garden. Nice.
What you just said? Water in
the garden. I water the garden. I read more of Dylan's autobiography. I strum my guitar.
Good routine.
I do some dishes. Then I go back out. I haven't relaxed in a long time. It's such a relaxed book. That's nice, man. It's good to hear. Are we live on this bad boy?
Yes, sir.
Well, me and your cousin showed up the other reunion hotel all the way out to West Scotland. Because I was like looking at the video. Because I noticed, I'm like, man, it's a union. I wonder which one it is, you know? We both ended up there. It was kind of funny. Let's have her for this. Oh, yeah. That was intense, man. Later, you got a picture on money. Hopefully we do this shit. Alright, I'm gonna grab a beer, man. I'll be back. Hi guys. It's banking. I'm Monica.
Can't tell if it sounds mixed right or not. What's it sound like out there?
How does it sound out there, guys?
No, not that.
Oh, what? Where? Oh, out
Just
there?
in the real world.
Oh, in the room sounds fine. I don't think anybody's
Fine.
like. Oh.
Can't quite tell how it sounds. Oh, in your room.
Oh, I'll get it.
No, not on there.
Oh,
We're too loud.
Let's start off by just saying
Leave my bed open, take my dreams. Feel like I'm drowning in holy water. Just try to get down with the devil's only daughter. She taught me things I still don't know. Oh, why she came. Oh, why she has to go.
how's that sound?
Oh yeah, sure. Over and over again.
Are we on? Where's your chats? Are we on? Hello?
Ooh, maybe. They find after like.
Okay,
Getting
it
really-
sounded good?
No, I was thinking about last night. They finally got me to play covers last night. That's why I was a little cynical about being able to play that. Yeah.
Okay, sounds low.
I was still thinking about the song that was on the radio.
Okay.
was a pie.
Tell me how it sounds, you guys. I'm trying to dial it in.
I just scroll.
Is that good?
I was the moon, and I just fly. I just shine. If I was the sun,
Okay.
I would rise. And if I was a spider's web, I'd pick a window and just trap her. I would not befriend you if I was a cat. I can't imagine that. I'd be up that tree in seconds flat. But I'm none of these, I'm none of that. Close. If I was a girl, I just rule the world. If I was a robin, I just fly. If I was somewhere, I'd be overseas from some sad drifting child. And if I was a stone, I'd be unturned. If I was a lesson, I'd be unlearned. And if I was a cat, I can't imagine that. I'd be up that tree in seconds flat. But I'm none of these, I'm none of that. I remember, but not the freezing. If I was a prey, I just let go. But I'm not. So I just hold on. If I was tomorrow, I'd be on my way. If I was yesterday, I'd be gone. Just one time, okay, fine. Then again, I would have none. If I was a cat, meow. none of these, none of that. There you go. Blast from the past. Thank you, thank you. Should bring that back.
That was a
Good tune.
That was a beautiful. Thank you so much.
I wrote that one in Fort Worth, Texas, after getting pulled over by 7 police cars.
Back in 1999.
98 or 99.
I turned my dad on to you with that
Yeah.
song.
It's not in the States bag, electric bag.
Oh, Ustream. Uh-huh. She lives in Virginia. Last I heard, she was pregnant. She might have had the baby by now. So, yeah. Yeah. She sure does. We're doing Canada in August. Not anytime soon. Oh yeah, that was good. That was good. We're doing Jam Cruise. What's that? I did it last year solo.
Come on. Before you start, they want to say something.
Cool, I'm not ready to start.
I know. I just wanted to let you know.
Awesome. Yeah.
Do you think you can play Understand Under tonight?
Sure.
Awesome.
You got it.
Thank you so much. I really fucking love that song so much, dude. It's so
Thanks, man.
inspirational. It's awesome.
Sweet. I haven't even really looked at it that close. I'm not sure. I'm going through a lot of red tape right now. It's actually a bit of a sore. I got a bunch of hoops. I've been jumping through hoops as I'm doing this, like going and getting my fingerprints at a police station in Iowa, and I got to go to Quincy court office, and it's like, and just all these like paperwork, like asking me questions about like convincing them that I've rehabilitated myself, and like I refused. I was like, look, I mean, I wasn't mean about it, but I was like, my charge was was like a minor drug thing. I've never hurt anybody in my life. I only want to do good to people. Like I was just so insulted by the question. I couldn't kiss ass like that. I couldn't just say what they wanted to hear. But I wasn't mean about it. But the whole process is just it upsets me. It's okay. You had nothing to do with it. Right, and it's not. It's all around me, you know. What's weird is that I think that this whole process is like a temporary visa thing, and it's still like costing like close to $1,000 just to get this like temporary thing that doesn't guarantee that I can come back later or anything like that. So it's just really weird, and that's sort of like all the money I probably would have made up there anyways. You know, it's like. Yeah, that's what it's on. And after all this, there's still no guarantee that I'll get through. It's just to try to make it to increase the percentage as much as possible. But the lady's like, our manager is like, the slip and Marco better be ready in case Nathan gets turned away because there's no guarantee. It's like down to the discretion of the dude, the mood of the guy at the gate. It can go either way still. It's so weird. I would sort of, I mean, when we started this whole process, I thought it was going to be a permanent thing, and that's why I was into doing it. If I had known, if I could go back, I would just be like, I don't want to go right yet, because it's 5 years from the end of my probation. And like, if we were doing it 2 years from now, then it would be something more worth doing, because I could maybe get a permanent pardon. But this is all about a temporary visa that might not even work and won't guarantee anything in the future. And it's like, I don't know, blow me, you know, really. Right, exactly. That's what I'm going to try to do. I'll be making out with my girlfriend or. All right, you guys be gentle with these people out here. They don't know what's going on necessarily.
Hello, everybody. Hello, can you hear me? Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
I love you, Brian.
Oh, of course. Hold on one second. I want to lean over. We're going to bring Nathan on. And Nathan is one of my very favorite musicians. I tell people he's my favorite songwriter, not named Bob Dylan. And if you know me, you know that's the highest compliment you can receive. So, But before we start, this is a benefit for Chords for Change. I'm one of the co-founders of Chords for Change, so I just want to spend a couple minutes to tell you what the organization is about. And then I'm going to invite Jamie, our head of music therapy, our director of music therapy, to come up and tell you about some of her experiences working with Chords for Change and some of the things that she's seen. What we're about, our whole goal is to improve the lives of the women and children in homeless shelters and domestic violence safe houses. That's why we were formed. Our vehicle for doing that is music. So what we do is we take music into these homeless shelters, into the domestic violence safe houses, and use the music as the vehicle for change. And there's a couple reasons we do that, and I think one of the best reasons is articulated. Kristen and I, Kristen's the other co-founder, we were having lunch one day with the head of the Office of Family Violence in Solano County. And we were telling her what our kind of dreams were and our focus were, and she was telling us that the one thing that they needed in their family justice center, and what they deal with, is domestic violence. What happens when a woman comes forward and says, I've had this event and I want to change my life, I need to get out of here. There's all these things they need, and once you make that commitment, you go through a system of like 20 different doors. Either you're dealing with the DA, you're dealing with job placement, you're dealing with housing placement, all these various functions, but every single function is directly correlated to what happened to you. So that every time they go out for help, it's always about the story, like what happened to you. So they're a victim and they go around and they have to keep telling themselves, well, this happened to me and it was this person's fault, and this happened to me and it was this person's fault. And that's the one thing about music therapy and about Chords for Change is we never ask them what happened. It's not about what did you do or what did this person do? Okay, well, is it their fault? Is it your fault? We're just there to bring a song, right? We're just there, and it's not about their story, it's about who they are as a person. And that's the key. We're trying to address the person. And whatever happens, it's a side effect. We're not trying to convince them they're right. We're just there to let them be creative. We're there to let them be happy. And that creativity and that happiness will find its way into other parts of their lives, and it will manifest itself in different parts of their lives. And that's the one reason they wanted to work with us. And we've heard that story over and over and over again, that this is really the key. This is why we are in demand right now. And I think it's really cool. So I'm really excited. And for the last year, some of you went to our benefit concert last year. For last year, we've been working with the Living Room. I don't know if you're familiar with the Living Room, but it's a homeless day shelter for women and children. It's open from 6 a.m. to about 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And our director of music therapy, Jamie, has been working there for a year, and I wanted to ask her to come up and say a few words about her experiences directly, about the things that she's seen, and kind of enlighten you a little bit more about what we do. So, Jamie, please. Thank you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming today. So I've been going to the Living Room almost every week now for the past year, and I go and work with the adult women. I bring a therapy harp with me. It's a large room that I go into. The stress level is extremely high. The women are quite stressed. Some of the women have disabilities. Yesterday when I was there, there were a couple of women who were deaf. Some of the women have walkers, some are in wheelchairs, some are young, some are old. It's different each time. But I bring the therapy harp and I go around from one person to another and just play really calm, peaceful music. And the therapy harp it's wonderful because you can feel the vibrations through the wood of the instrument. So even those who are deaf were able to put their hand up and feel the vibrations of the music. And it gives them a sense of some peacefulness and some calm in the midst of utter chaos in their lives. And every time I play there's always at least one woman who is in tears, every time. The music I can play sometimes just for 30 seconds to a minute, and the music will evoke emotion, because some of them are so on the edge with their emotions. But my hope is that it gives them a sense of calm and peacefulness and a sense of beauty, which they don't have at this point in their life. When I go in to see the children yesterday, there was a baby there 2 weeks old. So some of the kids are really young. The oldest one was a little bit over 2, and a couple of the kids now I've seen for several months. So I'm beginning to see changes. A lot of times the children, as they're older, don't always follow directions. They don't have the same kind of structure in their lives. There's a lot of unpredictability. And for children who are under a year, they get excited when they hear music and they see music and their eyes sparkle. But I find that for a lot of the kids who are a year or older, that they don't have that same spark that most children have. Normally, kids, when they see instruments, they get really excited and they run up to the instruments and can't wait to try it. These kids have a lot more fear, a lot more unpredictability in their lives. So for some of the kids that I see on a regular basis now, they're starting to get real excited when they see me. They come up to me, they love to strum the guitar and play the guitar, and they're starting to request songs, the older kids, and it's really wonderful to see those changes and to help expose them to different instruments from all over the world and a different way to express themselves. And the mothers also join in, and they come and join me, they participate with me, and it's really a lot of fun. They look forward to it. So a lot of the mothers, when they know I'm coming, they'll arrange their day around that, and we'll make sure that they're there for their kids. But it's really wonderful to see how music brings that sense of hope. I'm always in awe with the adults. They'll share with me their musical experiences. I run into people who have been trained at conservatories, and they'll always share, their experiences with music. And it's very touching for me to see the strong connections that each person has with music, as almost all of us do. So thank you.
Thank you, Jamie. One last example about how this works, this concept of music therapy, is getting people to relax. One thing we do is we'll go into these shelters, and in a group, everyone will start humming. So you just hum. It's just like oh, oh, and you hum at your own pace, and it doesn't really matter if you're in tune or if you know how to hum, you don't know, it doesn't really matter. We just ask people to hum, right? And what happens, what you don't really realize is when you're humming, what you're doing is you're slowing down your breathing. You start, because you're humming softly, so you're starting to breathe in a lot slower, and you're starting to breathe out a lot slower. And what you've done is you've relaxed yourself, right? You've relaxed yourself because now you're breathing in slow, you're breathing out slow. And relaxing is an accomplishment, and a lot of, especially if there's sexual violence, you can't say the word relax, because often that was a word used by the perpetrator, right? You can't just tell relax, relax, relax. You have to, the effects are secondary. So what you do is you hum, and what happens is they relax, but you never use the word relax, right? It was never the purpose of what you were doing. And that's what music therapy can do. That's just one little example about how, we work to improve people's lives, and it's concrete and it works really well. So, but thank you, Jamie, for those words. With that, I'd just like to invite Nathan Moore to come up and play some sets. He's one of my, like I said before, absolute favorite songwriters. He's amazing, and I'm so glad that you detoured they were in a hippie fiasco tour. They were not supposed to be here today. We called them. They were in Eureka last night and in Chico tomorrow. And out of the goodness of their hearts, they took their car and detoured it all the way here to Santa Rosa to be here tonight. Thank you so much. Up your mic. It's a little higher than
no problem.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Tried to get away, but my car was sputtering. I tried to stay, but my heart was fluttering. Tried to think of what to say, but my words were stuttering. I was on a road that needed butter. Tried to lay it down in the gutter and think of all the things that needed uttering. But the clutter in my brain was too much to get around. I'm a lover and hovering brother and son of a dad, son of a mother and son of a gun, something or another, and I'm not even cold, but to think I'm shuddering. I'm mumbling, bumbling like a bee, I'm bumbling. It sure is humbling to be stumbling, but the clutter in my brain's too much to get around. Tried to get away, but my car was sputtering. I tried to stay, but my heart was fluttering. Trying to think of what to say, but my words were stuttering. I was on a road that needed buttering. Tried to lay it down in the gutter and think of all the things that needed uttering. But the clutter in my brain was too much to get around. Yeah, the clutter in my brain was too much to get around. Hello, I'm Nathan Moore. It's an honor to be here for such a worthy thing. We're in the middle of a grand experiment. My crew, my friends, my cohorts, Chad Galactic and Liz Bunny and I left San Francisco on March 7th without a single gig booked. And we said we're on our way to High Sierra and we want to see all of America. And we created a website called hippiefiasco.com and people would fill out a form on the website and invite us to their backyards. And we went all the way, all over America. Florida, Vermont, Arizona, North Carolina, Iowa. We did it all following invitations. We were trying to change everything about the way a folk singer tours. Encouraged everybody to bring their instruments to every show and play along with me to form the Morchestra. And we've been webcasting the entire experience 24/7. And this week was the home stretch. We did it! We did it. I hopped on like a freight train. I jumped in like a pool. I know, right? The interesting thing is that you know, we've been webcast. It's not just that we've been webcasting, but we've been communicating with the people that are watching. And so on every level, this tour has been an experiment in participation that I think is unprecedented. We didn't book a gig and tell people to go. We said, where should we go play? And we weren't content to let people just sit there and listen and clap after songs. We came in with high expectations. And so we turned the tables on the world. And the result has been levels of participation that are almost unfathomable to me. Our business cards, our stickers are all designed and donated by people watching us. The t-shirts, the paper mache lemon shakers were made. I mean, all this wonderful art's been generated by people that are just helping us along. And this really neat thing happened. I write songs, that's what I do, and I would be writing a song, and it's a 24/7 webcast, so we're always on, and people are communicating with us, and they would start throwing lines out. And next thing you know, I've co-written like a double album's worth of songs with people I've never met before. And the reason I told the story is because Yodi Cat, one of the creepers in here, saved the day one day. I forget what state we were driving through, but I was working on this song and I was stuck. And for some reason you texted the line that you came up with instead of chatted it.
Because I couldn't get the droid, I couldn't get the cursor in the log-on box, and I couldn't get through to the website. I could hear you, but you couldn't hear me, so finally I texted it. My old school.
So there's I was stuck on this song, and suddenly the hotline, we have a hotline that people can call and talk to us at any time. And the hotline rang, and there was a text message in there, and it was the missing line. If anybody out there that doesn't know can tell us which song she wrote, which line, I'll give you a free kazoo. All right, might as well do it right. I'm really sort of nervous because I love a lot of these new songs, and I have a fear that one of them's become a hit song, and all of a sudden somebody like Yodi Cat or El Freak or one of these names is going to be like, where's my check? What? I hopped on like a freight train. I jumped in like a pool. Tagged along like a best friend. Followed you around like a fool. Turned my back on my family. Turned my back on all I knew. And in turn, they turned on me. And I stood there facing only you. Now here I am, alone for sure, banging my head upon your door. The lights are on, but no one's home. I can't take this anymore. I thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't even my friend. I'm out here huffing and a-puffing, trying to blow this brick house in. I signed on like a soldier who never thought we'd go to war. If you didn't want to love me, then what did you love me like that for? All my friends tried to warn me, said I was heading for a fall. Flashing lights and flags of caution, I drove right past them all. Now here I am, alone for sure, banging my head upon your door. The lights are on, but no one's home. I can't take this anymore. I thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't even my friend. I'm out here huffing and puffing, trying to blow this brick house in. Thank you. All right. Any guesses? Any guesses? Yes, you. I'm just kidding. Nobody raised their hand. I just wanted to see if that would work. No guesses.
Blow the brick house in.
Ah, that's a common guess. No.
Do you know? I don't know if I
I thought you were gonna give me away by turning to your friend and be like, I'm not sure how much of it, but I know the flashing lights and flags of caution. I drove right past them all. But maybe all my friends tried to warn me, said I was heading for a fall. I might have had that one already.
I was stuck.
And the cool thing is I mean, I believe that every single, that at least in my opinion, there's only one right line, one right word, every step of the way in a song. And it blew my mind that other people could beat me to the punch of the line, the right line. It's not like it could just be anything. I started to feel really useless after a while. Out here, the closest thing to a piece of ass is the bottle's bottom. Well, my dog pours me another glass. He's a good boy, just like I taught him. I'm the man that never stood a chance, but I can dance, so can I dance? I can dance, so can I dance? I can dance, so can I dance? I can dance, so can I Out here, the walls are blue, the sky is too, and there's no doubt about the weather. I lean back and scratch my belly, and in case you can't tell, he's a mighty fine dog. Yeah, I couldn't have done better. I'm the man that never stood a chance, but I can dance, so can I dance? I can dance, so can I dance? I can dance, so can I dance? I can dance, so can I can. when God comes around as much as love. Well, some might fight it night after night. It seems to me, as far as the stars above, I'm the man that never stood a chance. Oh, but I can dance. Can I dance? I can dance. Oh, can I dance? I can dance. Oh, can I dance? I can dance. Oh, can I? And let me hear just the men sing that with me. I'm the man that never stood a chance, but I can dance, so can I dance? I can dance, so can I dance? Yeah, I can dance, so can I dance? I can dance, so can I? Beautiful. Yeah. Well done, good sirs. The orchestra is one of the hardest things for people to get their brain around in terms of our big experiment. But picture it like this. Yeah, there we go. He's a member of the orchestra. You're all members of the orchestra. And I guarantee, we started out the tour handing out tons of kazoos. And then we realized that that was very expensive, although it was super fun. And so a little bit of the steam has gotten sucked out of the orchestra because of our lack of funding on the kazoo front. But the idea is, I believe that anybody that listens to these songs will hear some music inside, and that music that you hear when you listen to these songs is what you have to let out. I think if you don't let it out, it could cause cancer. Very, very dangerous to keep that in. So if you're not going to let it out, I would encourage you not to listen. Okay? But if you are going to listen and you hear that music inside, let it out, whatever it takes. If it's a rhythm, or if it's or if it's a gesture. Ooh, doesn't have to be audio. It could be a gesture. I mean, it can inspire you to slap the person next to you. I mean, I hope not. I hope not. But picture this: 10 years time, a Nathan Moore show is like the folk equivalent of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. You know your parts. You get up. You've been planning all week. Oh, I know what I'm going to do during Bending Spoons tonight. If you saw a UFO, what would you do? What if it appeared only to you? Would you let everybody know? Or would you just let it go? What if the alien was a girl? Gave you a message for the world? Would you let everybody know? Or would you just let it go? Yeah. What if no one would believe? How would it feel to see yourself? Knowing what you see. Was the voice of God spoke right to you, right out loud? Would you let everybody know? Or would you just let it go? gave you the word, gave you a message for the world. Would you let everybody know, or would you just let it go? What if no one would believe? How would it feel to seem insane? Knowing what you heard, plain as day. Plain as day. Ah. You saw a miracle, what would you do? What if the miracle was you? Would you let everybody know, or would you just let it go? What if no one would believe? How would it feel to seem insane? Knowing what you see, plain as day, plain as day. I had a hiccup in my rhythm there because I was thinking, Reed, there's a melodica in the car if you need it. I forgot that we had that. There's a melodica in the car, Reed. And then the funny thing is I explain the orchestra to everybody, and then they're expecting like sing-alongs and like easy clapping things, and then I just start playing my weird, sad songs. It's not an experiment in jovialness, or it's a foray into the epicness. Sorry I wasn't the knight, shining amore, like the morning, coughing up a cloud. Wish I was the happy ending, not just the plot twisting about. 'Cause I feel shallow and hollow, like a dream deferred. Like a hangman, hanging on every word. Here I am on 29 South, with a cigarette dangling from the side of my mouth, and I love you on its toes, on the tip of my tongue. But are we too deep, a song to be sung? I feel shallow, hollow, like a dream deferred. every word. So sorry I wasn't the night, shining the morning, more like the morning, carving up a cloud. Wish I was the happy ending, not just the plot twist in a I feel shallow, feel hollow, like a dream deferred, like a hangman hanging on every word. I feel shallow, hollow, like a dream deferred. Like a hangman hanging on every word. Oh my God. Yay! We got more orchestra members flown in from the East Coast here. Oh my God. You made it.
Yes.
Great to see you. You're gonna love it here. Virginia might have lost 2 more residents. It was amazing. We were, webcasting from my home in Virginia, and all the people that were watching us just started falling in love with all the hometown friends, and people from California just started offering to fly them out. And Emerson and Sarah were the only 2 that were free enough to be able to take them up on the offer. But it was a lot of the participation that we were talking about that was the catalyst for the inspiration for them to get here, and here they are. They're going to High Sierra. I want to play like Jelly Roll Morton, write like Waldo Emerson, sing like Odell, say give me liberty like Patrick Henry. I want to escape like Houdini on the very last breath. I want to fly straight as an arrow, crooked sparrow. I want to swallow fire, I want to paint the town red. I want to understand, hold the whole world over my head. I want a dime battle, grow to the wife, catch every kind of fish. Lord, I'd give anything if I could play the fiddle. I want to know the recipe for every dish. I want to bust some moves on the dance floor. I want to sit in the back of a smoky, debaucherous den. I want to live to be 120, tell wondrous tales to my great-great-grandchildren. stand-up comedian. I want to start a new twist in philosophy. I want to be a cowboy and an Indian. I want to be an E. Cummings apostrophe. I want to be fluent in every language. I want to be a painter, the next Abby Hoffman. I want to be the mayor of my hometown in the Blue Ridge Mountains. I gotta get that more often. And I want to take a plunge to the depths of madness. I want to sit in the clear like a Buddhist monk. And I want to turn on the tables like Jesus. I want to cross all borders in a smuggler's truck. I want to write code like a rope programmer. I want to sell potions on the side of the street. I want to survive some grisly summer, learning which berries are safe to eat. And I want to do tricks in a bad place, smoke, be able to fix everything that gets broken. I want to hang on when the question is spoken. I want to let go in the wind. I want a light bulb to go off in my head like Edison. I want to get my brain around what Einstein said. I want to understand. Oh, the whole world, my. I want to understand. Oh, the whole world, my. I want to understand. Well played.
Emerson and Sarah are here.
I just hugged him.
Oh, good. And the cat got out.
And the cat got out?
But we got getting the melodica.
Great.
Right.
Trying to get drunk enough to cry. I got these tears lodged inside. Sober, they're just clouding up my eyes. I'm trying to get drunk enough to cry. Trying to get high enough to fly. Leave the cold, cold ground behind. I'm sore and she'll be sore in the morning. I'm trying to get high enough to fly. Well, if you feel a little something on your shoulder, don't worry, it's only me getting older. I'm good company. Oh yeah. Somebody take it. Maybe you could tell me what that's all about. I'm just trying to blend and I'm sticking out. A little dark cloud up against the sky, minding my own, just floating by. Lately this town has been a little dry. I'm a little dark cloud up against the sky. So if you feel a little something on your shoulder, don't worry, it's only me getting older. I'm good company. Oh yeah, when if you feel a little something on your shoulders. Don't worry, it's only me getting older. I'm good company, oh yeah, I'm good company. I'm good company, oh yeah, good company.
Whoa. Trippy.
I'm like a cartoon, I'm drawn to where I go. These clouds I'm below look like a painting. Sometimes I wonder in slow-mo, like a child being flattened by a fat man for fainting. May sound silly, but it's true. Actually, most things do. Lord, Lord, I pray to you. Now here I am. I'm like a cartoon, for better or worse, for butter and bread. I'm asking. It's written in a bubble floating above my head. Sometimes it's only ampersands and exclamations. May sound silly, but it's true. Actually, most things do. Lord, Lord, I pray to you. Now here I am. I'm like a cartoon. I'm like a cartoon, dodging falling saves. I heal right away, that's why they thank me. So I'm just howling at the moon at the end of the day, surrounded by things that say, act me. May sound silly, but it's true. Actually, most things do. Lord, Lord, I pray to you. Now here I am. I'm like a cartoon. Crown the king of failure. Give a prize for heartache and the failure. Give a dime for every time I fear the jailer. This juggling just meant throwing things in the air. Not getting younger, never found that fountain. My bigger dreams now spit in my hand. I've stopped looking for that big rock candy mountain. can't count on, can't walk to never, never land. Can't fly to heaven, can't fly to heaven. If they only threw parades for self-destruction, sang praise for singing out of tune. If I only got paid for doing nothing, if it all didn't happen so soon, but so soon I get younger, never found that found my bigger dreams now, been in my hand. I've stopped looking for that big rock candy mountain, can't count on, can't walk. Never, never let can't fly to heaven, can't fly to heaven. Wasn't either or, but love was fear. It finds you when you try to disappear. It scares you into the light so near, just to hold you in its arms forever, dear. Not getting younger, never found that found my bigger dreams now, been in my hand. I've stopped looking for that big rock candy mountain, which can't count on, can't walk. Never land, can't fly to heaven, can't fly to heaven, can't fly to heaven, can't fly to heaven. Well, we're just getting warmed up. Thank you guys for being here and supporting such a good cause. Thank you for having us. And we'll be right back. It's fun as hell, isn't it?
Where do I get me one of these? It's now full of spit, though.
That's as it's meant to be, right? How y'all doing out there? Woo! Smoke's bold to sound. Hey, Lisa.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to see who's here.
Yeah, take care of this.
Just a quick word to everyone. If you did the drawing, right, if you bought a card for $5, we're going to do that drawing really soon. And the concept of that is you pay $5 for a card, right? And if we draw your card, we split the pot. So you make roughly, I think it's $180. But right now there's 12 cards left. So we're going to do the drawing in about 5 minutes, but if you want to buy another card, feel free to do it in the next, it's $5 a card, and for the next few minutes we're going to be running that.
We are having a great time here. Oh, hello. Okay.
Wait, how does this work?
Oh,
this is so backwards. Hi,
I
guys.
think you look over. No, let's see.
No, right
Where's the camera?
Here?
I think.
The green dot?
Yeah, the green dot. Honor the green dot.
This is so backwards.
I know.
I feel out of place and awkward.
Talk to me, guys. It's easy. Well, Lisa, Natterbug, Spanky, Firewall.
Ty Mikey.
Ty Mikey! Hi! Hey, Ty Mikey! That was a great set, seriously. He's like, his
And we have
voice
some
is
epic
great.
orchestra going on.
Well, we've got Reed here, Reed Mathis on the harmonica. And we've got, and we
We have our cousin Tyson on the trumpet.
Oh, okay. And we got Emerson and Sarah from Virginia.
Yeah.
Who apparently somebody paid for them to come out here for High Sierra, so they'll be here for High Sierra. And oh, hey, all you.
Oh,
I
yes,
hope it
yes.
sounds okay for you guys talking.
Oh.
Can you guys hear us?
By the way, this is the person who coined the word creeper, by the way.
You are so original.
Actually, you know what? I've said from the beginning, I didn't actually come up with that word. Somebody else suggested it, but I don't know who it was. And so now everybody gives me credit for it, so I'll take it.
You're stuff of legend of the Fiasco.
Really? Really?
Well, you've got the lyric and
I got to have a lyric. And I hosted one of the first Fiascos we had. So
Yeah, like the first one of this year, right?
It was the
This
first.
year.
It was the first one of this. It was before the official launch, so I don't think it was an official Fiasco at Los Altos.
Oh, I was in there when Allison was, and my friend Ice,
Really?
just moved back to Virginia. It was awesome.
Oh, really? And they haven't like come over and said,
Did you see the pictures of those like meringue things in one of the videos?
Yeah,
Remember I wrote Hippie Fiasco on
yeah,
them?
what was that? I mean, it
That
was
was at
like
your
yellow
house.
goo.
I don't know. It was your.
Oh,
When was your friend's birthday to decorate the
oh,
cake?
no, yeah, the little macaroni thing.
Macaroni.
Yeah, on the meringue things. Yeah, with the happy Fiasco. No, you guys were something yellow on a stick the other day.
Oh, okay, that was
What was that?
That's called. I don't know what it is, but they take a cake and then they mix it with. They like a frosting and then frost it. Like then you can mold it into shapes. It's killer.
Oh, that sounds like
No. It's like a cake, and then you break it up and then mix it into a frosting. Fondant's like the hard shell, right?
But I didn't think of
That
that.
sounds devilish.
It was disgusting.
So devilish.
Very lemony.
So good. It was
Really?
slutty.
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 Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna get another drink.
I gotta go
It's
to the
weird
bathroom.
being on this side of things.
Isn't it?
Yeah, really weird.
Are you going to High Sierra?
Good.
I have kazoos.
Me too. I actually had 50 kazoos for tonight, but I thought they were broken because we didn't know how to use them. So now I will have 100 kazoos
Oh my
for
God.
High Sierra.
I only brought 25, but they all say, they either say, here you guys, find me at High Sierra and you get, where's the, oh there we go, you get one of these.
Oh my God, I want one of those.
I have one for you.
I was thinking about putting cake Christmas on mine.
Oh, well, you can do that. I can't do that, but I can do this. But I have ones that say creeper here like this, and there's going to be non-creepers because there are some. I also have some that say you're the orchestra, and then just High Sierra and Fiasco.
Incredibly dedicated.
But I only got like 2 dozen because I got all the yellow ones I had at party time. If I find more, I'll get more.
Well, I'll have a bunch that you can print things on.
And I also have a special surprise from Nathan for the porch. But you'll have to just wait.
Okay. Bye, guys.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go.
Oh, God, my knees.
Okay, guys, this is interesting here. We are sitting here. Wait, how did I get that? We're sitting here with what's your name?
Michelle.
Michelle. She was the host of possibly the second Fiasco ever in Sebastopol. The first hippie Fiasco run ever, like a year ago.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Right? And what was your experience? In fact, that was the first one where the police came.
It was really funny when the police came because they, it was after everyone had
After
left.
everybody was gone.
Yeah, it was
and Nathan
just
and I
like
dealt
you.
with the cops. You guys didn't even know. You were
No,
in the other room.
you guys were telling them not to come in because it
Right.
wasn't worth it.
Right.
There was nothing going
Right,
on.
right,
They were
right.
asking if there was anyone under 21. And then they came in and there were like 3 of us, but we were still blasting some music.
Right.
And they just started laughing.
Right. And you've been watching the webcast?
Yeah?
Did you log in with a name?
I did.
Or you lurked?
I learned.
Are you going to creep now? Are you going to come to High Sierra?
I want to. I can't afford to. I didn't know you could juggle them. I'm still thinking about it, but I just got a speeding ticket.
You don't have to pay that right away.
That's true. Okay, it's not totally decided that I'm not going to.
Sorry. But it really helps to beg in front of people. What? I'm heartbroken. I haven't seen you in years. And she's really embarrassed to be on the camera.
It's true.
Blushing like fuck. Maybe you can't see because it's dark.
It's kind of
And you know what? I think my headband is it's really intimidating to her because I have this new. This is the first day I'm wearing my headband. I found it last night, and I have the new headband attitude.
Uh-oh.
You know?
I can tell. That's why.
Right. Fucking attitude like crazy. I don't give a fuck anymore. I have a headband. I like ride a Harley now. I'm hard.
Does it have an American flag on it too?
Totally a big stick.
Your helmet? Yeah.
I don't wear a helmet. Fuck the helmet law.
It's not American.
We've been living in a car for 5 months. But I'll get one if you want.
If it has a flag.
It has a flag. The Harley I get has a flag. Creepers, can you guys raise some money? I need a Harley with an American flag now.
And I need a ticket to High Sierra.
You should have talked to us about a week ago.
Well,
I'm a rebel, dude. Watch out, dude. I will stab you in the back with a butter knife. I don't give a fuck. Just kidding. Okay, I have to get rid of the headband. I'm too aggressive.
yeah.
I'm chill. Adrian, how's chill about this person? They won't be able to see you. Here, let's watch a video.
You already got me on.
I know, I did it. I grabbed her right by the hand and dragged her on. Okay, the camera's off now. Hey, Adrian, come watch this. This is a song that Marco Benevento and Nathan did, and this is the video for it. It just takes a minute. I'm showing a video. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hold on. I swear to God, it's coming. I swear, dude. Hold on. Wait, there. Okay.
God, the cat's
We should mic it.
What's the name of all I see is the cat's head. I think I like fucking like There it is. Yeah. Better than you think.
This is a truck stop. Wait till you see this shit. It's fucking creepy as fuck. It's called Goblin Carousel. Check this shit out.
That's just randomly in a truck.
Yeah, like a corner machine, puppet machine. It's so fucking creepy. It's a puppet machine called like Iowa or like maybe somewhere like Illinois. Maybe Illinois. But the thing that's fucked up, the one that looks like Pinocchio, he'll come in to like his head is just dangling. Like watch right there. His head right there, yeah. That's just a free head. See? So fucking
Whoa.
And that's Marco Benevento right now. And Gypsy on the piano. Yeah.
Yeah, the Pinocchio's the
It's
creepiest.
fucking so scary, right?
Everyone else has attached heads.
Right. It's perfect. Watch the free head again. It's so creepy. so creepy, right?
Is that bubbling? Is that the bubbling head?
Yeah.
Is it like attached from the top?
It was just hanging there, yeah. So then, watch this shit. This is even creepier what happens here. Watch. So this is Nathan putting the quarter in.
How did you do it?
No. I'm still getting tired of holding this microphone.
Just give it a go.
I'll save you guys the fucking pain. So turns out, it's like, what the fuck? And they're like, oh, that thing isn't working. Alright, there you go. Oh shit. Alright. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. Do you wanna go?
Okay, Francine, let's pull the card. Where's the? Let's do it.
Yeah.
So did we sell every card?
Yay! Yes.
All right. So we sold every single card. So how much money can you win? So it's 52 times 2 divided by. Huh? How much is that? How much can you win? Come on, I'm a math teacher. This is a good lesson. Each card's $5. You got 52 cards. You sold it. Okay, never mind. It's $130. It's $130. That's the answer. Congratulations. And the winner is. It's definitely a black card. There's no doubt about it. It's a black card, and it's not a spade. It's not a spade. It's a club. So if you got a club, you're in good shape. If your club is high, like a 10, a king, an ace, a queen, a jack, yeah, you're out of luck. It ain't a high number. If you got a 6, you're out of luck. It's not a 6. If you got anything higher than a 6, you're out of luck. Sorry. So we're down to 5 and below. If you have a 4 or above, you have not won. It's down to the 2 versus the 3. The 2 of clubs versus the 3 of clubs. And the 2 of clubs is the winner. Whoever has that, you are the champion.
I should probably talk, huh? There's a window blocking the chat, so I can see the names, but I can't see what anybody said. Almost. Maybe. Who, me? Felonious. I'm the other cat. Hey. You got a High Sierra? Hey, what up? I have the coolest thing for the porch. I can't tell you because it's a surprise for Nathan. But hey, tight my heat. But waiting to see, it's going to be very fun. I guess Emerson and Sarah from Virginia are, yes, this is it. Emerson and Sarah from Virginia are here, so they're like out on the back porch like forever. And Reed is here, Reed Mathis is here. I guess this is the closest show to the Bay Area, so there's a lot of people came up for this. Felonious, you going to High Sierra? I don't remember. Delay. Oh. We have a full house here now. A lot of people. It's a great show. Oh, I may have to, and then I can't see the rest because there's a window blocking it. I'm sorry. Let's see. I wonder if I can close that window. There we go. They have to scrap my Sierra plans. Oh no! Oh shit! That's what Audi's do. Yeah. Gotta get an innie. If your Audi isn't working, gotta get an innie. I'll bet you can find a ride with somebody. Probably an old friend too. That's sad. I have a 96 Corolla that just keeps on going. It's quite the crowd in the back of the room. They don't seem to have any need to move on. A lot of meeting and greeting going on back there. Alright guys, I'm gonna go take my seat. Enjoy. Nathan is on fire tonight. Good show, I'm sure you all know that. See you later.
Hey everybody, ISO Crafty. What's up?
Put Godlike Carousel on and then mic'd it. So it was playing.
What's that?
I put Godlike Carousel on and mic'd it.
Oh, nice. What's that?
They're all commercial now.
Hey Monk, sorry, it's just squatting, face blasting. I added at the end, will you miss these mini updates? Was it mine? There you go. There you go. Yes, I can. I so crafty, be happy to. An ad for dubstep. What is going on? What is wrong with the world? Oh, Ustream, you break my heart.
Yeah, we really are getting out at the right time.
We're getting out at the right time. Well, I guess I should play my second set here. Looks like the mic's really hot.
What? Oh, dude, I know. So, like click on here or whatever, and it just stays on down there. I don't know if you heard me say, what the fuck? It's so killer. Because I didn't know that it was back there, you know? It's so handy.
Right. Yes, we will. That's exactly right.
Yes. You get it, dude. You're into it.
We know when to pull out.
Hopefully. What up, F Monk? Wish you were.
Those people that were never in the channel at the same time. Oh,
It's probably close to 300 for Marco and Joe, the duo night. But usually it's like 60 is like the high end for a show for Fiasco. 80 to 120 for Davis.
That was a funny shit we did. That's right. Haha, this just in. We've been keeping a secret. We can see you all. Look at that. What a lovely room, you guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to get my ugly ass face in it. You did not see this shirt on sale at JCPenney. I bought it off a garbage man. Okay, we're going to do a sound check. I enjoy wearing the ribbon too. Can't wait to see Sexy Redneck. How's that sound?
It be Fiasco on a boat, it be Fiasco on a plane, it be Fiasco on a bike, it be Fiasco on a plane, it be Fiasco on a skateboard, it be Fiasco in the rain, it be Fiasco rise again. Well, he'll get to where he's going, but where it is he does not know. He's alone, who's wild and free. Yippee, Fiasco, he's he was crawling past the ankles of a guy up on stilts who said, "Hey there, little crawly, do what thou wilt." That was the day he got the name. That was the day I hit the road upon the back of Hippie Fiasco. Oh, well, he'll get to where he's going. Where it is he does not know. He's alone, loose, wild, and creepy. He's Hippie Fiasco. He's if anything was a river, then everything would be the ocean. We'd all be heading to the ocean, 'cause that's where anything goes. And that's why God made inner tubes and piers along the coast, just looking out for Hippie Fiasco. Well, he'll get to where he's going, where it is he does not know. And he's alone, loose, wild, and free. He's Hippie Fiasco. Hippie Fiasco. He's Hippie Fiasco. He's I just made up that riff for the song. not bad. Huh?
Yeah, fantastic.
There's something to that. Thanks, Reed. I can't wait to someday with the orchestra. I think when you buy your, when it gets huge, when I'm playing Carnegie Hall, you're gonna buy your tickets and you're gonna be like, oh, do I want to sit in the horn section, the string section, the rhythm section, the choir section? It's not just lawn or. Oh, you guys sound good out there. Hey Liz, my jaw harp is in the. Will you bring my black vest to me? It's also my magic vest, so just bring the whole vest. Oh, you need a key? Thanks, Chad. It was time I was immortal. It was time the truth I didn't know. It was time I was on, but just because that was such a long time ago. Oh Lord, oh, that was such a long time ago. Oh yeah. This time if I seen a fast lady, oh, I'd chase her so. Far and wide I'd ride and ride. That was such a long time ago. Oh no, no, that was such a long time ago. Saved by music, we play it till the sun rose. But now everything's alright. That was just last night. That's not such a long time. Such a long time. That's not such a long time ago. That's the only reason I've committed the orchestra to a 10-year plan. The endings. Everything else will probably take about 3 or 4 years, but the endings, we're on a 10-year plan.
It's a work in progress.
It's nice to be reminded just about the healing power of music. I a lot of times I've felt like music was as much of a curse to me as a blessing. It's nice to remember what music did to me before I started doing my thing to music. There's no doubt about that. It was a pure blessing. Oh yeah. I can't believe all I've seen is over. I can't believe how beautiful it's been so far, so far. I rode the road, New York to San Francisco. Took 10 years to make it to the Shenandoah. Quite a few cars, quite a few cars. I'm driving to the radio, dancing with the rabbits on this stretch of country road. Rolling home, rolling home. Now I can't wait to hear whether Joe won or lost in the rain. Oh, I'd be there, but there's a party just down the way. Tonight I feel like playing. Tonight I feel like playing.